Привет, друзья! Today we are talking about Cuberite. It's a Minecraft server that you can run on your phone and carry in your pocket and take anywhere you want to. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, so what is Cuberite? Cuberite is a Minecraft server application written in C++. This has several advantages over the original. Firstly, which is the most obvious one in this case, it can be compiled to run on mobile, Android only, because Apple is a little bit totalitarian with where it allows you to install things from, and it's not on the App Store. Sorry about that one. Okay, secondly, it's a lot more performant. It can run about 3 times as fast, just because of how much faster C++ is than Java, and also because of how badly the original server application was written compared to this one. And thirdly, it's a lot more multi-threaded. That means it can run on a lot more cores at the same time, or something like that. I'm not an expert, okay? But this is an advantage because most mobile phones or tablets or whatever have a lot of cores, but each of them is fairly weak compared to, a desktop core or whatever. So that's all I need to explain for now. So let's get on to the download. Most of the time I would recommend just skipping the download if you know how to install a Windows app or whatever, or just go to the App Store, Play Store or whatever. But in this case, it's actually fairly complicated install, so I recommend you watch it. Okay, now all that's left to be done is just click Start Server. So it'll show a little pop-up box on the top that'll show the IP address of the server. That's important. Write that down. Okay? So here's the server console. Right here, you can enter commands like ban or give or IP ban or whatever other commands you'd use. If you don't know a command, just type help. Now go to settings. There are a few important things here like theme, dark. I use dark mode, as everybody should, but you can also choose light theme or automatic, which should theoretically synchronize with the settings of your tablet. You can choose to start Cuberite on boot or not. And for the web admin, which we'll look at in a second, you can change the login credentials. I'm fairly sure the defaults are A and A, but I'm going to set them to something random like hello and password because I don't care, and I just want to type more for some reason. So just click OK. For those credentials to take effect, you'll have to stop the server and restart it again. Just to give me a sec. Okay, now go back to settings and click open web admin. This is where the real meat of the settings are. So you can click login and you'll have to enter that username and password. This will take me a second, sorry. My password is just password. How smart is that, right? Okay, so right here, there's a lot of different settings to look at. So let's start with chat. So this should just show you the chat of the server, right? Manage server, you can do all the normal server management stuff with worlds and whatever. Permissions, this is where you can manage perms, like if you want to set people who can do stuff and like do commands and whatever, you can create a group like admin. Okay. And then there are player ranks. You can set people to admin or mod or whatever you want to do, whatever ranks you set up. Next are players. It'll tell you the players that are on and where they are. Plugins. You can set various plugins. Ranks. This is, again, just ranks that you can set. Server settings, time and weather. I'm going through this fast. Sorry. Whitelist. That's about it. Okay, now it is time to get to some actual gameplay. But first, a couple things. Firstly, this is for Minecraft Java Edition. This will not work on Bedrock. This is a Java server, or C++, but Java Edition, whatever. Secondly, this is only supports versions 1.8 to 1.12, although they're working on 1.13 support. So wait up on that, but for now, it only goes up to 1.12. It's not such a bad thing. We can play some old versions of Minecraft, get some of that nostalgia before everything turned into Minecraft, but whatever stupid thing. Anyway, I'm ranting at this point, so let's just get started playing. So I hope you remembered that IP address that I told you to write down, because you're going to need it in about a second. Boom, boom, boom. Please open quicker. I have a YouTube audience watching, or maybe I don't. Maybe nobody's watching. Anyway, so go to multiplayer, click add server, enter that IP address. So if you didn't write it down, don't worry. It should be in your like notifications or whatever on your tablet or phone. This will take a second to load, but here we are. Cuberite server. I already played around in the server for a second, so I've already got a couple things. It's nighttime. I got one dirt. I'll just cheat a little bit. I'll show you some things. So it's daytime. So here's a Bernie thing. Another Bernie thing. So first, let's test block latency, as I'm just avoiding skeletons, or not avoiding them. So let's break a block. You can tell it's instant. Now, I'm only the only one on the server, and this could scale with however many players you have. I can't English today. But I can't actually test it with lots of players, so this will have to be your only benchmark for now. Still quite impressive for running on a tablet, I may add. I mean, mine's not even... Wait, why is there a silverfish here? This is freaking me out. Mine's not even that good of a tablet either. Oh my! I don't remember any villages that actually look like this, because these are weird villages. So I'm going to have to remind you that this is not an identical copy to the original Minecraft Java server. This is a variation. It's still got that basic Minecraft core to it, but it will not be exactly the same. Some things will be more stuffed, some things might even be better than the original Minecraft. But it is not exactly the same. That's important. But as you can see, terrain generation is about the same. Villages are a little weird, as you can see. But the weirdest things are some of the mobs. I feel like they didn't have time, or the skill, maybe, to make an actual good mob. So, they were just like, oh, here's my sword. Nice. The diamond sword. So, they were just like, let's make them the bare minimum so they work. And let's put it out here, because what's worse, not ever releasing the server, or having a few stuffed mobs? And they came to the same conclusion I would, which is just release the thing. So here's creepers. They appear to be mostly the same, but they're a little bit slower and a little bit dumber. And they don't explode as easily, it appears. I mean, look at this. Oh, as I say that, I explode. Okay. But the weirdest thing in this game are really skeletons. So let's see if we can find a skeleton. If not, I'll have to summon one. So, see the skeleton? Him? At first glance, he looks normal, but then you notice he's not even raising his bow to shoot me. And he's just kind of not even facing towards me to shoot me. He's a little bit weird. Let's see if we can explode him. It's weird. Like, I feel like the creepers won't explode unless they have, like, a guaranteed chance of killing you instantly. This is a little bit scuffed, but actually something about it makes it a little bit fun. You know, too? Zombies are also slightly weird. And creepers, if they get shot, I noticed this earlier, will actually go after a zombie or something and explode. And why is there a slime here? I'm really confused. I'm legitimately so confused. Anyway, I'm getting towards the rambling stage of things so far. I've shown you some of the base things about this server. So let's get on to like the outro / extra information section if I can think of anything. And so, goodbye for now. Well, that's all I have to say about this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and most of all, have a nice day. That last one's in order. Goodbye.